everyone, it's me Josie and welcome back to my channel. Frustratingly enough, this is the second time I've recorded this video today because I went to go and record it and put it in my computer to edit and there was a massive error with the memory card and everything got wiped. So here we are, second time lucky. So on my channel, sometimes I like to make lists. I have done my top favourite Disney princess singing voices, I've done my favourite musicals, and today I thought I would keep with the Disney theme, but we are going to do my top 10 favourite Disney animal sidekicks. Now, I know there's lots of sidekicks within Disney films, but I'm going to stick purely with the animals today because there are so many great animals. And I think all good heroines and all good heroes always have a trusty sidekick. So I'm going to go through my list, tell you a little bit about my choices and why I've chosen each character. But please let me know in the comments below, what is your favourite animal Disney sidekick? Because I would absolutely love to know. Pop it down in the comments. I love chatting with you guys in the comments. So let me know the character you've chosen and exactly why. Also, just so you guys know, there is no specific order to this list. They're not in a ranking order of favourites. It's just a list of 10 sidekicks that I absolutely love. But without further ado, let's get on with this video and let's get into my top 10 favourite Disney animal sidekicks. Number 1, I have chosen Jaq and Gus from Cinderella, the two little mice. Oh, I love these two characters. Jaq's all the authoritative one, he's the leader, he makes sure that everything is happening and that everything is going correctly, whereas Gus is completely lovable and a little bit clumsy, but we love them both. Now, I think one of the reasons I love these two characters is, yes, the film is called Cinderella, but when you actually look back and watch some of the older Disney films and all the classic films like Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, they're not so much focused on the title character. And I find this with Cinderella. We actually see the mice probably more so than some of the main characters, and Jaq and Gus are featured so much within Cinderella. Because of this, I feel that they are the true heart of the film, and also they are trusty, loyal sidekicks to Cinderella. They help her make her dress. And I can do the sewing. They even pull her carriage when they get turned into horses so that she can go to the ball. And throughout the film, they are there for her as companions and to be a shoulder to cry on when she needs it. Poor Cinderella. Now, for those of you that have been following my channel for a little while, you should know that my favourite Disney character of all time is Ariel. I love Ariel. So I thought I better pick Flounder. Now, I love Flounder from The Little Mermaid. He's full of personality and it's quite nice to see a Disney character that clearly suffers with anxiety as well. Like, he's quite nervous, but despite all that, he is always there for Ariel, being her trusty sidekick and there to support her no matter what she's going through. Okay, yeah, you go. I'll stand. What? Sharks? Ariel? Despite him being extremely nervous in certain situations, he always manages to overcome his fears in order to be there as a constant support for Ariel.
But it wasn't her fault.
And if that's not true friendship, I don't know what is. Number 3, the next animal sidekicks to be featured on my list are Timon and Pumbaa. I mean, I love The Lion King. Lion King is definitely one of my all-time favourite Disney films of all time, and Timon and Pumbaa definitely bring some heart to the film. Beside the fact that they are very, very funny, I also feel that Timon and Pumbaa carry some really good, deep, meaningful messages. Throughout the film, they never force Simba to try and be something that he isn't. Instead, they encourage him to live a carefree life, enjoy life for what it is, and just take everything easy. And you know what? I think that's a message that some of us should try and take on board a little bit more in our day-to-day lives, and that's definitely something I should try and take on board because I am way too busy and sometimes I just need to take a step back and just enjoy life for what it is, and I love that message.
Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.
And of course, Hakuna Matata, one of the best Disney songs ever. So yes, Timon and Pumbaa totally made my list today. Number 4, the next character that I have chosen is Archimedes from Sword in the Stone. Now, I have recently discovered that Sword in the Stone is one of those Disney films that quite a lot of people haven't seen. And I think I just found that strange, and it's probably because it was one of those ones that we had in our video collection, and that we would watch quite a lot as children. But I can understand why, because Sword in the Stone is a bit of a strange one, but Archimedes is a great character. In case you haven't seen it, he is a wide old owl, and he is Merlin's kind of assistant, or Merlin's sidekick. And I love him because he's very sarcastic, he's very dry, and he has so many great one-liners throughout the film.
If man were meant to fly, he'd have been born with wings.
He just seems to be constantly annoyed and getting really ruffled by everybody else the whole time, which totally makes it hilarious.
And since when do you know all about birds' wings?
But despite him being annoyed, he is always there to support people when they need them. He helps Arthur, he helps Merlin. So Archimedes, number 4. Number 5. Now, in this film, there are 2 main sidekicks, and it is the film Tangled. So obviously you've got Pascal, who is Rapunzel's little green friend, and then you've got Maximus. And I am kind of edging towards Maximus as my favourite in that film, and I'll tell you why, again, because he's just absolutely hilarious. Even though he's a horse, he has some of the best facial expressions I think a Disney sidekick has in any Disney film. I also love his relationship with Flynn. It's almost like a bullying / brotherly relationship where they kind of hate each other but learn to love each other, and I think that just totally adds to the humour even more so. So I have chosen Maximus from Tangled. What am I on now? Number 6? Number 6. I think that's right. Anyway, my next one, if it's not number 6, I think it is Pegasus from Hercules. Oh my goodness me. One of my favourite Disney scenes ever is when they're both little babies and they do the little head bump thing. Oh, I just think it's amazing. And I mean, who doesn't want a magical horse that's made out of clouds as a sidekick? He is such a loyal sidekick. He is always there for Hercules, especially when he gets himself into these really dangerous situations. He's always there to help. And he is the epitome of a good hero's animal sidekick. Number 7, the next one to make my list is Abu from Aladdin. Now, I've always wondered what it would be like to have a monkey as a pet, and Abu kind of makes me really want one. And despite him being a little bit naughty and very often getting Aladdin into a little bit of trouble, he is a very loyal sidekick.
Come back here, you little thieves!
I mean, he gets turned into an elephant, for God's sake, so it's just brilliant. Also, he has the cutest outfit, so that totally counts for something. He adds loads of humour to the film as well. So Abu totally had to make the list, and I just can't wait to see what they're going to do with Abu in the live action Disney film, so I'm very excited for that. There seems to be a little bit of a pattern reoccurring here. A lot of these sidekicks that I'm picking, the reason being is because I find them really funny and this one's no exception. So number 8, I have chosen Doug from Up. And I totally nearly forgot this one on the list because I was going through, well, I'd started writing down my list, and then I'd gone through a list of Disney films, and then I was like, oh my goodness, the dog from Up.
A squirrel walks up to a tree and says, I forgot to store acorns for winter, and now I am dead. Ha! It is funny because the squirrel gets dead.
I think as well, being such a dog lover in general, any Disney films that have dogs in, I just love them even more. But the specific reason I love Doug is because we never actually hear him talk. And as you know, if you've seen the film, it's almost like a robotic mind-reading machine that kind of lets us hear exactly what the dog's thinking. And when I went to go and see Up in the cinema, when I left the movie, all I could think of was some of his funny lines like, I do not like the cone of shame.
I do not like the cone of shame.
And it was all of Doug's moments that I remembered and left the cinema thinking was really funny. And I think deep down, any of us that have dogs really want to know what they are thinking, especially if they're coming out with amazing things like Dugging Up. Number 9, I have chosen Thumper from Bambi. I love Thumper. And I think because Bambi is such a kind of sad, emotional movie, Thumper's a character that we kind of need in there to kind of fill us with a bit of joy, because there are some really sad moments in Bambi.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
I just love the scenes where Thumper is trying to teach Bambi how to talk. I love Miss Bunny. I just think aesthetically they are so cute. So Thumper had to make the list. Number 10, last but not least, I have chosen Timothy Mouse from Dumbo. Oh, now Dumbo is such a sad, emotional film, and Timothy Mouse is there for emotional support for Dumbo whenever he needs it. And I just think it's the cutest relationship ever.
Nobody to turn to. Oh, I'll do something about this.
It also helps that he has like the coolest sidekick outfit of all time. Again, like Abu, I can't wait to see what they do with this in the live action Dumbo. And I actually think that Dumbo is one of the films, the live action films coming out this year, that I'm probably most excited for. Probably because I love Tim Burton and I'm very excited to see him get his hands on a Disney film and to see what he does with it. But yeah, I'm excited as well to see what they do with Timothy Mouse, because Dumbo can be made very, very sad, so I'm hoping they get a really nice balance of emotional but happiness within the film. So that's my list. Let me know in the comments below what your favourite sidekick is, and like I said earlier, tell me why, because I would love to know. But that is all for now. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll be back very soon with a new one. Take care everyone, I hope you're having lovely days, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now, bye!